It all started on one of those typical July afternoons in Coleman, Texas. A hot wind from the Panhandle was blowing fine-grained Texas topsoil right through my in-laws' house. But despite the heat, we were having what for Coleman was a rip-roaring afternoon of Sunday entertainment.
Domino.
Your game, hon.
Well, that's another one for Jerry. Shuffle 'em. Just my luck to get a son-in-law that can beat me at dominoes.
That young fella there is me. Right after we were married, my wife Beth and I used to spend 2 glorious weeks of our summer vacation visiting with her parents. And while we were there, we frequently immersed ourselves in the group dynamics of a good old-fashioned game of dominoes. Later, I went on to study group dynamics of a different sort in all kinds of organizations. But is it so different? The fact is, the more I learn about the way we deal with one another in organizations, the more I'm reminded of that hot Sunday, July afternoon in Coleman, Texas, and something I now call the Abilene paradox.
It's 104 degrees in Coleman. Stay tuned for the livestock report. But first, here's a little music.
It's 15.
Five.
Hey, what do you all say we get in the car and go to Abilene, have supper at the cafeteria?
Well, how far away is Abilene?
53 miles.
You got the air conditioning in that Buick fixed yet?
Nope.
Well, sounds like a good idea to me. I'd like to go. How about you, Jerry?
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea to me. But I don't want to go unless your mama wants to go.
Oh, well, of course I want to go. Oh, well, y'all don't think I want to eat leftovers out of the icebox, do you?
So, we all piled into the furnace and headed off for Abilene. Some 4 hours and 106 miles later, after a supper that could have provided first-rate testimonial for antacid, we returned to Coleman. For a long while, there was absolute, teetotal silence.
It's a great trip, wasn't it?
Well, to tell the truth, I'd rather have stayed right here. Only y'all hadn't pressured me to go along.
What do you mean, y'all? I didn't want to go. I only went along to satisfy the rest of you. You're the culprits.
Don't call me a culprit. You and Daddy and Mama are the ones who wanted to go. I just went along to be sociable.
Hey, I never wanted to go to Abilene to begin with. I was just making conversation. How'd I know y'all was gonna take me up on it and ruin my whole day?
It just didn't make sense. Here we were, 4 reasonably normal people who took a trip to Abilene we really didn't want to take. You know, though, a lot of other organizations take similar trips. I later came to call it the Abilene paradox.